And what do you say? What do you know? It's the Already Clear Show here on Thursday, Wi-Fi 1460. We go to 5 to 8 tonight, and we'll have Seth Joyner on for our last hour to talk about the Philadelphia Eagles, as we do that each and every Thursday here from 7 to 8 o'clock. The list is long and it's great. Reggie Curry's going to start us off with Ray Jones. Tommy John, we're going to talk about Tommy John, the surgery, and what Stroudsburg had with his surgery, and now they got him on the shelf. And of course, he's the talk of the town. And Washington not being on their roster, and they're 1-1 in the third inning. They're down 2-1 to the Cardinals, and if they should lose, all the focus will be on why didn't they have Stroudsburg in there? Why didn't they start him in May? Why are you going in there without your best? He is their best pitcher they got. Even though Gio Gonzalez won 20 games, he's still their best pitcher they have, and he's not in the postseason because they shut him down because of Tommy John surgery. Well, Tommy will explain all that to you. Then I got John Christopher, a.k.a. Chris Clanton, SEC football, Ray DeGrom, special advisor to the New York Yankees. Talk about the Yankees and a tremendous comeback last night with a finally hit a pinch hit home run. The 9th inning for Alex Rodriguez. He comes in the 11th and 12th inning and hits another home run. Back-to-back home runs. Never done before in a playoff game in the history of baseball. There's a pitcher hit a home run to tie the game and then won the game in the 12th inning to win the game with a home run. Also the only hitter ever to hit 2 home runs in a playoff divisional game at the age of 40. After that, we're going to have Reggie Kelly come on. Reggie's a good guy. He has a food chain out there. We'll talk about that. Seth Joyner from 7 to 8. Then we're going to try to get Terry Donahue to come on almost right now if we can. Talk about the passing of Beano Cook, the legendary coach. Also Alex Karras, rest in peace. He has passed away. And then just looking down the newswire, Joe Girardi, the manager of the New York Yankees, father's passed away today. He'll be managing tonight. Boy, there's a lot of death going on. Threes the charm, they say it's always in threes. And we just had Joe Girardi's father, Beano Cook, Alex Karras. They all passed away in the last few days. What a shame that is. Must be a difficult time for Joe Girardi to be managing that team after his father passed away on one incredible comeback last night. Jim Johnson, who is a tremendous reliever for the Orioles, gave up that pinch hit home run to Raul Ibanez. Then they lose the game in extra innings. Now, they won 16 games in a row in the extra innings. There's 16 in total. The 2 losses in the very beginning of the season were against the New York Yankees. The only team they haven't beaten extra innings, they lost again last night in extra innings, snapped the 16-game winning streak. One game away from tying the streak. But this is postseason, so next year, if they win the first playoff game, excuse me, not the first playoff game, but the first overtime game, extra inning game, they'll have 17 in a row and they'll go from there. Streaks are made to be broken and they're great to have, and baseball right now is unbelievable. Oakland coming back last night against Valverde, down 3-1 in the 9th inning. They find a way to get game 5. They win. Cincinnati right now, let's take a look at that score. It could be that game is over. Cincinnati has lost to the San Francisco Giants. They were down 0-2 to the Giants. They come back and sweep Cincy in Cincinnati. 6-4 is your final. The Reds go home, and the Giants, they move on. The Cardinals are 1-1 in the 3rd inning with the Washington Nationals. Cardinals, the defending champions. Cincinnati, who lost to San Francisco. San Francisco, who was the champions from the year before. So those 2 teams could match up. See who goes to the World Series. Last couple of years, it's been St. Louis to win it, San Francisco winning it, and now they're back in the hunt again. The Yankees will play tonight at 7:30. Oakland will play tonight at 9:30. Both games are at home, one in the Bronx in New York and out in Oakland, Alameda Coliseum. You'll have the Oakland A's and that crazy crowd they have down there. What a great crowd that is there. That is just great for baseball. So that's what's going on here in the Already Clear Show. And we're going to get Terry Donahue up here first to see if we can get Terry on and shed some light on Beano Cook, a great legendary college coach. Terry was a college coach himself for UCLA, also head coach at San Francisco 49ers, vice president, director of personnel of the 49ers, still heads out their scouting team and all. A very prominent man in football. We're going to try to get him on here now on the Already Clear Show. That'll be Terry Donahue coming on first. Also, I want to say also is, boy, Philadelphia, you got to be happy for Raul Ibanez, don't they? There's a guy that they let go last year, and does it come back to haunt him? Not really, because it's not in the playoffs, but 19 home runs for the Yankees. He's hit so many times for the Yankees in the last month of September. Just come through with gigantic hit after gigantic hit, tying games, winning games. Pinch hitter extraordinaire. Had 6 home runs this year as a pinch hitter, counting the 2 last night. If that's not a pinch hitter for you, who is? Raul Ibanez at the age of 40 getting it done for the New York Yankees. They pull another game out of the historic place of New York and in the Bronx, and there's so many stories about the Yankee Stadium, the old one or the new one, that are just incredible. Jeter will play tonight. He won't play in the field. There will be a DH. So Derek Jeter found that ball off his foot. It's a bone bruise, and it's a deep one. Hard for him to play in the field. You'll have that kid Nixon there, but Jeter will DH tonight, meaning Ibanez will be ready to pinch hit once again and maybe win another game for the New York Yankees. There are 11-10 total in the series so far in the season. Orioles go tonight. Who knows what's going to happen? All I can tell you is it's been very exciting for baseball between San Francisco being down 0-2 and come back and winning 3 in Cincinnati, between the Oakland A's and Detroit down 0-2, now it's 2-2. The Yankees swapping back and forth with the Orioles. It's been an incredible postseason already, and we have just started. That's what's so great about baseball in October. Like I said before, I'm a gigantic sports fan. There's nothing like playoff baseball, World Series baseball, divisional play, National League, American League. It's all historic when you get there. If you ever were going to go to a last game in life, and you had one game to go to, it would be the Super Bowl or the 7th game of the World Series. You no doubt in my mind that 95% of the public would go to the World Series. The other 5%, they go to football because they don't know sports. Okay, let's rock and roll.